It's been a crazy last year, I'm trying to process still. I don't even know how I should feel. I got a couple big houses and some wish maybe 3. And I got family members that got bigger egos than me. And I got fans around the world whenever I'm overseas. And I got friends who just pretend and say they love everything. And yes, I fell in love again, I thought that shit was impossible. And I promise it's too real for me to care what they think. I promise I don't give a fuck because I know who I am. Hating on me undercover, I just won't understand. Say we're brothers, call me family, bitch, you act like a fan. 2 a.m. in Atlanta, screaming, baby, I'm back. Play me like a fool, I see. But it's been so long since I thought about you. I swear, okay, baby, I'm back. I guess you weren't the one for me. But it's been so long since I thought about you. I swear, okay, baby, I'm back. I told my baby, let them talk, that's the caption. I don't even really like being online, that shit texting. Started off as an attraction, now it's turned into attachment. Overseas, we relaxing, I ain't think about the past tense. Now everybody wanna say shit, all of a sudden y'all believe in me. All of a sudden you want a favor now, all of a sudden you won't be with me. All of a sudden y'all always knew, but I remember you ain't see it in me. And yes, I know I'm blessed, but sometimes I wish I could go back to the way it used to be, just so I feel what I've been missing. You could have it all, you see, but there's still something, it's not the same about you.
Chad, lekker met de loner, Keeks.
Hey, bro. Apparently the thing nowadays is you go to buy cars that are older than you. And then apparently it's a flex on us.
Laat me met de loner in die gezicht. Chad, you guys have way too much money loaning mentors money. When mentors e-wallet other people's money back. What? Nah, the chat sponsoring the Bogart and the e-wallets.
Yeah, I don't know if it counts as paying debts when you just create more debt to pay the other debts, and I don't know.
Chad.
But I mean, hey, you know you're doing something right when people have to use your name to get some traction. Feels good to know we live rent-free and some people will be out in Dubai.
Hey Chad, it's your Bogart being worn by someone. Nah, I'll take that personally. I'm gonna be honest. If my money is being spent on Bogart, that's your Bogart. You just check if it's your size. Go get it.
Woo, Chad. It's good to be back, baby.
Chad, listen here. You guys have way too much money. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. The plot thickens. The plot thickens. Hey man, I don't know. I'm literally shocked to the core to see how deep this thing runs. It just goes to show you can honestly don't trust anything. But if a mentor is flexing big payouts and still owe you money, I'll take that personally, Keegs.
Yeah, bro.
I'll take
100%.
I'll take
This,
that.
you know what it is, bro? This is that moment at the tuck shop at school where you giving that oak that snoopy geld. You must know you're not getting that money back. Like you're not getting. If you gave him that five bob, you're not getting that back, bro.
But you know what's bad is if the guy borrowed money for the tuck shop and then he buys food for the rest of the class with your money and you don't even get a bite of that pie. You sitting there hungry, this man buying pies for the rest of the team.
Yeah.
But Chad, how's it going? We don't really choose violence here this morning. All I'm just saying is that Chad is right and there's wrong, and there's a lot of wrong going on here. But
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying, if you know that old saying my mother always used to tell me, bro, you don't throw rocks when you live in a house of glass. It's very simple as that.
so there might be a Netflix documentary on this.
Like somehow, I don't know, we always have to keep getting brought back into things. I don't know why.
So if you think about it, if you've had banking issues for the last 3 years,
When do you realize that nothing's gonna change, or when do you realize? So, here's also my thing, bro. Banks aren't stupid. I mean, if you think about it,
maybe you got reported to the bank.
because at the same time, here's my thing. If something happens, like let's take a practical example here. If I'm driving and my car randomly stops on the side of the road, and I go, oh shit, I didn't have petrol in it. The next time I'm driving and a car just randomly stops, I already know, bro, good chance I don't have petrol in my car. Now, how are you going to keep getting flagged for the same issue over and over and over again? Like, when are you going to learn, and when's the bank going to, like, listen,
So what
this is
you
a
are
problem?
saying is that oaks are running around in Bogart tracksuits, paid for by other people's hard-earned money for the last 3 years.
Bro, you can't... Yo.
It's crazy, Chad. It's honestly, it is. I don't want to even bring this up, but for me, the amount of people that reached out to me that borrowed money, that still owed money, it is just absolutely insane. And it's wrong for me on so many levels that when you borrow money from people that borrowed you money with good intentions to help, and you asking for your money. If you ever borrow anyone money, you should not feel weird at all asking back for that money, because you helped somebody out. They didn't help you out, okay? So never feel weird to ask back for your money, okay? And in any case, you don't borrow money from... that's one thing myself and Keegs always talk about is in business and family, as soon as you start borrowing money and stuff, it just makes it very weird. And the second thing is it puts you, if you think about it, when you're in the financial industry, I just want to give you guys a heads up. There's a section that's called fit and proper, okay? And we're not talking about you guys looking for a wife that's fit and proper, okay? Because remember, you also need to be fit and proper to get a fit and proper wife. We're talking about compliance. So if you didn't know, in the financial sector, in order for you to operate in the financial sector and to provide financial advice, your own finances need to be in order. Okay, you need to be liquid. They check your taxes. They check if you've got any bad debts against your name. Because how can you provide financial advice if your own finances aren't in order? Keeks?
100%.
It's almost like becoming a police officer, but you're a criminal. How can
Bro,
you?
that's the same as running AA and you the drug addict.
Yeah. So that is the thing with fit and proper, is that your own finances need to be in order. Okay. Now, giving financial advice when your own finances are not in order, how do you do that? That for me is the craziest thing. But Chad, we keep it moving. For the guys that are owed, good luck. Honestly, good luck. I really wish you the best of luck in getting your money back. I don't think you get it back, to be honest. From what I've seen, some of you borrowed quite a bit of money. Okay. So I think mentally, Chad, let me not even get into it. Let me not get into it. But Chad, how was the week? Dubai was good. Brian, I just want to let you know.
They've got some nice rollies there, Brian, if you want one.
Okay, Brian, but one thing. You know those little peanuts I showed you, those pistachios and those little jelly sweets? They were not free. So when I checked out when did we check out? Thursday night.
Yeah.
The gentleman asked me, he's like, "Sir, did you take anything from the minibar?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, I had a few Pepsi Zeros and one or two juices." He's like, cool, let me check on the system. He's like, "Oh, sir, I see you consumed some of the peanuts and all of that." And I'm like, "What do you mean? Is that part of the minibar?" Yeah, that's part of the minibar. Most expensive peanuts and juices I've purchased in my life.
No, that was stupid, bro. When you think about it,
I think it was
that
2.5.
That was more expensive than our lunch, and the lunch was already expensive.
So it was basically, I think, 2.5 grand
For peanuts and some water.
for peanuts, water, and a juice. So when I walked out and we were waiting for the chauffeur to come, I told Keeks, I'm like, "Bro, I'm bleak. I could have done something big." To be exact, it was four packs of peanuts, and it was 3 packs of jelly sweets, a juice, and 2 Pepsi Zeros, 3K. Hey man. Anyways,
Bro, that was classic.
now
I still come out. Chris is like, "Bro, what was your bill?" So I'm like, "Nah, I think mine was like $300." He's like, $300. So I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Wow, what?" I was like, I think like one
clapped.
order. No. He's like, "Bro, mine was like $3 grand." I'm like, "What did you have?" Peanuts.
I actually wanted to tell the oak, like, "Listen, the peanuts are in my." But you know what? That was uitgevreedheid, because I was talking to my wife the one night, and she's like, "No, that stuff's free. Like, take it, put it in your bag. They refill it." And I was like, "No, man, I don't think it's free. Like, they give it to you once." And yeah. Anyways, I think it was Saturday night while I'm eating those pistachios. I'm thinking the most expensive pistachios I've had in my life, but I enjoyed them. But Chad, hope you guys are well. Good to be back. And we're going to get cracking very soon here. But as always, we're going to start off with the prayer. And let's just quiet down. Let's just bow our heads and let's get ready for the session. Father, we just want to thank you for bringing us back safely. Thank you for bringing each and everyone back here to this community. Lord, we just pray that you will be with us during the session. We pray for wisdom, insight, and we pray for clear minds. Also want to thank you for your hand of blessing that's over us. You say in your word that which is blessed cannot be cursed, and we thank you for that, Father. We want to thank you for every good and faithful gift that comes from your hand. That's purely because of your grace and your mercies. We don't deserve any of it, but yet you bestow your grace and your mercies on us every single day. Even though we fall sometimes, you pick us up, and that is where that buffer of grace comes in. And we want to thank you for being patient with us, Father. Thank you that if you think about the fruits of the Spirit, patience, long-suffering, kindness, gentleness, all of that, and may we also show those fruits. And I pray that and I ask this not because we deserve it, but because of your grace and your mercy alone, in the mighty name of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And those that believe it, God's people can drop an amen right now in the chat. Amen, amen. Chad, let's get cracking here. Economic calendar. What are we looking at for today? Okay, so today, not too much. We've got Christine Lagarde. She is the European Central Bank's chair. If you did not know, she is the same as Jerome Powell speaking. A few other Fed speakers as well. They are at some type of conference. Tuesday, retail sales, quite a bit of data. So dollar will be moving on Tuesday. Wednesday, we've got NFP coming out. So another big day Wednesday for the dollar. Thursday, big day for the pound. Okay, also mid-tier day for the dollar. And Friday, we've got another big day for Europe and for the dollar. So dollar focus this week. We've got CPI coming out on Friday. Starting off with the weekly, let's quickly run through this analysis for you guys. So dollar on the weekly, I think we can all agree that on a weekly time frame, this is a confirmed support, okay? For the guys that are new, for the guys that don't know, I only classify a support once I've got two consecutive candles in the same direction. So this for me confirms the support, okay? Then if I break it down a little bit further, there are some intermediate weekly levels that we can look at and that we need to be looking at, okay? So these are our two weekly zones that we can potentially be trading in. So if the dollar is going to start trading down this week, this will be the range that we will be trading in. If the dollar is going to start going up, we should hold this area and then move to the upside. Okay. Now, if I go to a daily time frame, what can we see here? We can see that price is starting to form a range. Okay, so we're starting to trade within this consolidation hold here.
Hey, Nazam, appreciate the donor there, brother.
Hey, Nazam, where is the horn?
It's about you. I don't have it.
Here's it. Like an Nazam. Thank you for that donor. So we can see that the dollar is starting to range here, and we're in a tricky spot here because we don't have a confirmed resistance as of yet. We just have one bearish daily candle, and we've got a confirmed support area down here. Okay. So a little bit tricky. We're going to see how the lower time frame looks, but this is effectively what I'm looking at. This is a potential demand zone. And what I want to bring on next is the previous daily low. Okay. And as you can see, we are trading below that. And then if I slap on a little trend line here, okay, Everyone get ready to lose their minds in 3, 2, 1. Keeks, look at that. Oh my goodness.
Cribbo Trades is back.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. Throw a jab right now. This is your cue. But what we can see is that the highs are getting lower. All right. And effectively, we are still in a secondary bearish trend. All right. So we're going to need to see this start flipping back to the upside. And we're also trading below that 200 EMA. So relatively bearish for me while we are trading below this area. Okay. Not looking for buys on the dollar while we trade below this flip zone. Okay. Previous daily low, 200 EMA. If we are going to trade bullish, we're going to need to hold above that. And then ultimately snap this counter trend. Okay. Otherwise, still looking down. Gold, all right, let's look at gold on the weekly. Very interesting close last week. And if we think about gold, we've mentioned before that gold is still effectively bullish, all right? Even though we had that candle closure, not a confirmed resistance. Last week, quite a deep pullback into that previous breakout area, order block area, whatever you want to call it, but that was your breakout area and we held. Okay, took the previous weekly low, fell to hold below it, started to flip bullish. So for this week, I'm relatively neutral. And the reason I'm neutral is if you just look at these two weekly candles, you can see big wick to the upside and we can see a big wick to the downside. Okay, so a little bit of indecision here on the weekly time frame. So price can, sellers, buyers got rejected there, sellers got rejected there. So we are relatively in a stalemate here. I'm neutral. Okay, the daily confirms that for me as well because we don't have a confirmed support here. Okay, remember what we said, 2 daily candles confirms the support. And also, we don't have a confirmed resistance because we need 2 bearish daily candles. So a little bit of an indecision zone. One thing that I do need to note is that if you think about how we've come off these lows, we haven't come off these lows like we previously did. All right. There's no three-wave pullback. This is literally just one pullback and now we're trying to push up. So I am expecting, weirdly enough, I'm expecting one more potential leg down. Something like this. And then I think the reset starts. Okay. That's just my opinion. So I'm neutral on the day. I need to see how this daily candle closes. Second thing for me is that if I look on a 4-hour time frame, I just want to show you guys something here. If I look on a 4-hour time frame, we can see that there's quite a key zone in this area. All right, there you can see we broke down, rejection, massive move down. Here we tried to come back up again, started trading down. And now we can see that we opened up midnight, traded into that zone, rejected, traded back into it. Now this 4-hour could be the one to break through there. But if I look on the lower time frame, let's see where our point of control is. Point of control is sitting there. All right. So equalize there for me. The 4-hour play, if I can give you anything here today, the simple play for me here today is if we close above Asia highs, I'm taking off the rip with the idea that volume's going to come in and we can potentially take this all the way to that level. Okay. That is the idea, very simple. So if you take anything from today, this is what you're going to get. The second thing for me, though, is that we can see that from these lows that we have been trading up quite nicely, okay? But we can now start to see potential bearish pressure coming in, and we can also see that 200. So if we do start to trade below here, that is when I will start to look bearish for price to come down. But while we hold above the 200 and we hold above this entire zone here, okay, this for me is still a buy zone, and I still want to trade this long. Okay, that is as simple as it gets there. US 30, let's quickly look at it on the weekly. I've been telling you guys that we are bullish, and if you just look at this series of weekly candles, we're still progressing up. Beautiful breakout candle on the weekly there. Okay, and on the daily, you can also see nice breakout of this consolidation. Now, one of two things can happen here. We can fake out or close back inside of the range, which means that this is actually a topping formation, and we will then start to trade much lower. Or you're actually going to see a retest, price to come, break, retest, hold, and then continue higher. All right, but as it stands, relatively bullish. And what I'm looking at on the lower time frame is this previous daily high. Okay, there's your point of control. We can also see that we are still trending lower. So what you want to see is you want to see this order flow to the downside be snapped back to the upside, and you want to potentially see something like this where we test on that point of control to continue higher. Otherwise, we can go to fill that gap quite a bit lower. And then NAS, last but not least, weekly time frame, very, very ugly still. And we basically broke down on the weekly. Okay. So from a weekly perspective, we broke down. We failed to hold inside of that zone. So I'm technically bearish on NASDAQ for us to come and fill that wick, unless we can hold above that weekly zone. Daily time frame. Daily time frame also a little bit weird for me, because if I refine my zone, you can see we closed bullish engulfing, taking Thursday's low, and we at this zone where we can potentially push bullish. But the issue is we took the previous daily high, and it looks like we failed to hold above it. So for me, again, in order to start looking bullish, I would need to see us start trading back above this entire zone. Okay, this entire zone here, if we cannot trade above this area, we can just grind down the entire day. Okay, that for me is the bullish scenario. Otherwise, we will just continue all the way down and literally go and fill a lot of this move to the upside, even go to the daily EQ. So that is what I'm looking for on NAS, and that is my rapid fire analysis. Over to you, Kigalezi.
All right, guys, let's have a look here. What can we see happening on these markets? Now, again, let's just get into this very quickly. So let's have a look here, starting off with the dollar. Now, dollar actually had a decent week to the end of last week. As we go here, you'll just see quickly. The main thing I want to take note of for you guys is that we obviously firstly got back above 9,600, and then also getting back above 9,700. Now, two things line up there for me is, as I mentioned to the Prodigy members, we want to be looking for that retest of 9,700, but I am quite happy with that idea of it holding here, especially now that we have the monthly pivot here. If this can hold monthly pivot, very good chance we continue bullish, as dollar really starting to try and make that fight back happen here. If we do fail, and even if we fail underneath 9,700, I'd probably wait for another day to show resistance and not to just be in a fake out underneath 97. So that would be the case, to fake out and then hold underneath. I'll see us maybe going a bit lower. But as it stands, I am actually going to be a little bit more on the bullish side for dollar. So going to be quite interesting there to see what we can get. We were looking on the day already, started quite strong, melted away, faking out Asia lows, and as you said, holding that monthly pivot quite strong. So it is definitely going to be an area of interest for us as we go into this week. So just monitor that over there. Then let's go over to gold. Gold being quite nice, quite good here for the guys. We're obviously looking for that bullish continuation. So you can see we have some alerts already set. Catching positions early this morning while the boys are up grinding. I mean, it's tough out here when you can't just be buying some old BMs. But we've got to just keep it, yeah. So let's see what happens now. When you see we have a little bit of a wick fill. So nice wick we created. Then traded bullish for it again. Falling a little bit short. Now, we got it the second time around. But what I want to be looking for here, very, very simple, is a little bit of a breakout. So you can see two things. We obviously have Asia highs. So that's where the alerts are. Now, not only is that Asia highs, I just want to go back here quickly for you guys. That is also our yearly resistance. So as you guys know, the pivots, the dotted ones are yearly. So that's our yearly pivot. That is the yearly resistance. So it is a major, major level. So two things are going to happen from that for us. We either are going to have that rejection, and that's going to be it over there. But if we can get this move to break through, this is where we're really going to see gold start to rally again. So it's going to be quite an interesting one once we get past this. So keep a look on that area there, 50.43 basically. So monitor that for you. But on the 4 hour as we stand right now, nothing too crazy for me. I'd probably only completely say we are going into a bit more of a bearish switch. Even though we have had this is just our pullback. We can still be trading bullish if you think of structure. So until anything, if we break and start filling this gap and hold under that gap, very similar to DXY, the monthly pivot just underneath, and then if that monthly pivot breaks, that's where you'll see gold go down again. But as I say, where I'm standing at this point in time, I am looking for continuation plays, all right. So we're going to monitor that, see what happens. So two things, again, potential fill over there. We actually were a little bit short in the morning, so you guys can see there. So technically you have a little gap there still. And the only idea, and that's why I'm saying that, is that if we also go for the Asia low, it's obviously your previous daily high is over there, but then the Asia low and you get a fake out, that will still look quite tempting for me to go long. Otherwise, as I said, underneath the monthly pivot, we look for sells. But not going to force anything. It is literally day one. So we're going to see what we can get into, but going to be looking for the buys today on gold personally. But yeah, guys, that's it. Obviously, nothing really on the fundamental side. So we're just going to have to take it as it goes and play a little bit of the patience game.
Chad, with that being said, markets are open and in motion for the official round one. Ding, ding, ding. Fight. There we go. Alrighty, I hope you're not going to consolidate till NFP. Very likely we can. Who bought the dip? Oof. Is that the dip?
Screen quickly, bro.
Is that the dip? Chad. Okay. BTC, let's talk about it quickly. Alright. Yearly pivot.
We were gone for 1 week.
Yeah.
Was the maid not here?
Why are you saying that?
There's a spider's web, bro, on my boomong.
Maybe the spider was just, yeah. Remember what we talked about, that yearly pivot, and when I was talking about this move from these lows not looking too fantastic. One thing that I am looking at is the fact that we held on a weekly. We held this yearly S1. I'm not saying we're out of the woods with crypto yet, but if we dip to the yearly S2, that is another spot. Oof, 37. Can't do this to us. So I pumped another stimmy in the week when we were in the bar. I think it was Wednesday there. Pumped another stimmy in there. And then if we look at the market cap on crypto, it's actually exactly the same as. How's that possible? That can't be right. How can they be so closely correlated? I don't think this is real data. Crypto cap. cannot be true. Let's see. Oh no. Now everyone is bullish again. Volume. Oh, here's it. 1.4. Okay, no, it is legit. Alrighty. Sure. Chad, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I'll only say we out of the woods if we get back above 1.54 trillion. If we get back above there in terms of market cap, then I would say we're out of the woods. But if you look at this, we are still quite bearish. Crizzle trades. Oh.
This is not NCS.
Alright, you wrecked us there, my dude.
Bro, I started with NCS.
Crizzle trades.
Ooh, bro, this could be a nice trade.
What's that?
A little sneaker over here.
The sneaky puff at it if you.
I'm gonna show you now.
Chris, you were right about BTC dropping to 64k.
Check there, Kerbo.
44.
Because you got that, and in the break above there.
Are you gonna take it straight on the conversion?
Yeah. So if we get a close there, because then you're above that and you've got the inverse. Don't you like that?
No. So I like. Chef's kiss. No man, Brian. What cock were you talking? Waiting at 44k next. Brian's already in. I know it. When I sent him that message Friday morning, 2 o'clock, and I said, Brian, markets don't reverse on euphoria. He loaded a bag. Oh, Chad, make sure that you hit that like button if you're enjoying these streams. We do appreciate the support. All right. Okay, you see, that is quite nice. Now, if you can pull back into that area, that is where the longs start to look juicy. And then gold. there is the potential for gold doing something in here for us. Is this the yearly R1 or the yearly R2?
R1.
Okay. Brian, I'm just not looking at I'm not looking at that portfolio. So when I logged in there on the weekend and I saw I'm 38% down still, I was like, yeah, I don't know how I got so deeply invested into crypto geeks.
Man's a full-on crypto trader now, bro.
That portfolio went from like a little experiment to me being emotional now about crypto.
It's a bag now, guys. I mean, you must see where crypto was dropping the other day. Bro, Chris came in there like a child. He was like, "Yeah,
Chad,
you guys, boys, you gotta buy crypto. Don't
know,
miss it again."
You know you're quite deep when you start getting emotional. When on a Sunday you're having lunch and you open up that crypto chart. Chad, bro, what's news? What happened the past week? What can you tell me? What happened in the trading space here in SA?
You guys get up to.
Talk to me. Where do you guys get time to read the EP files? Caught my first 1,000 pip trade on Monday last week. Dane, absolute machine.
Sheesh.
Other than we got a new mad shot. Hey. Hey.
Bro, funny enough, is Manchard still like alive? What's that man doing, bro? Like, I know we're blocked,
know,
but like he's
bro-
really
yeah.
been quiet, eh?
Can't keep a good scammer down.
Yeah, he'll bounce back.
You know what? I don't know how you get to that point, Keegs, where you scam and you just continue to act like nothing's wrong. I don't know. Is that like a good quality to have? It's a very you must have a very robust mindset to be like, damn, I owe a lot of people money, but I'll still post payouts and a lot of stuff, but not pay you back. And now actually that meme makes a lot of sense to me. Where have you seen it?
Which
Checking the Instagram stories of a guy that owes you money and he's like having a glass of wine and he's traveling. That meme starts to make a lot of sense now. Is the crypto dip? Have you guys seen?
Keys, the FSA came in
no.
hard on Matt. Oh, damn.
Oh, really? When? No, but that was a while back, or was there something new? Slash.
Osh, the gents.
Chad, I don't know. This industry is a movie. This industry is a movie.
Robocop. Chad, you know what, the one thing, and that's all I always say about these things, is it's never through the good times that you'll see the truth. It's through the bad times. And including when I say that, when I say the truth, is not only the reality of what is actually happening, but you also will see those who are true and real to you. So again, those around you will also expose themselves. So at the end of the day, you just got to be positive about it. Look at it in the right aspect of, once they've shown their true colors, you know, you don't have to have the people around you that weren't meant to be there.
Hi, Brian. / share the link if you can. Neutrino Capital, the dip is not over. The dip is not yet confirmed, because technically, if you look on a weekly, we haven't even closed bullish on the weekly. All right. We did, however, test the 200 EMA. Okay. But the dip is not confirmed. The low is not confirmed. I'll say the low is confirmed once we get some bullish weekly candle closures and once we start breaking some structure on the daily. Okay. So once we start trading above here, then I'll say, okay, we are out of the woods. Once we start trading there, because if you look at this is still effectively very bearish. All right. So if you think it can't dip anymore, it can dip quite a bit more.
Oh, damn, bro. There comes that position.
Has anyone asked why some guys trade with paintball gear on? Has nobody asked that question though?
That's actually surprising that no one's asked that.
I know, Brian. I don't know of any straight pipes. Alrighty, ladies and gents and ladies, what shall we get here? Yeah, Chad, and the Asia automation is basically launched to Project G currently. Some very, very good results the last month. So exciting stuff there. Currently, we'll keep it exclusive to Project G for a bit, and we'll see when we'll roll it out to the broader public. And then we're busy with another automation for NASDAQ for the NYSE session, and then I've got one more idea. Ideas to build. For me personally, the reason why I'm doing this is I want something that can churn on the side.
Sure, bro. That thing is just not going to give us entry. It's basically where TP would be.
So again, we won't sell it. It will be part of Project G. Now we'll have quit my bot. Hey, Brian. The only issue is we won't be selling the bot though. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing.
Do we need to sell it?
No, I'm saying I don't know if that's a bad thing not selling it. But,
Yeah.
but I'll just rather give it as a value add. No, but I'm straight up with the guys. I'm using it myself, and there's no miracle formula that's gonna take your 100 rand to R1,000,000. So don't expect that.
I'm gonna have to take a rip on it, yeah, bro. That's
Just
the
put it on
plan.
your screen there. If it can beat the top 3 indexes, DJI, NQ, and S&P, that's more than enough for me.
Alright, guys, I am in on gold. I'm just quickly setting my stop, but I am in. I'm in bars, by the way.
Hey, Kigalezi.
So we are in bars over here.
Brian Keegan doesn't fear that trend line. He sees it as liquidity.
Hey, bro, you gotta just go for it sometimes.
He sees that trend line as liquidity. Liquiditate.
This is what we were doing. We just gotta stick to what we were doing, bro.
If you remove all 14 indicators. Brian, it's only 12 to be exact. I might trim it down to 9.
What's that?
The amount of indicators I have.
Amount of indicators.
But the indicators are just to confuse the enemy. On the right hand side, that's where my clean chart is, Brian.
Prodigyno's the same, bro. They've seen the clean indicator, the clean charts.
This is the confusion chart for the enemy, and then we've got the clean one on the side. Kicks, I think that position. I don't know how your prayer life was yesterday, but I think with a little bit of prayer, a little bit of grace, that thing can definitely get over the line. What was Marionel? Marionel.
Yeah, that is 100 pips. Doesn't look like it, but it is.
Marionel. I know he got 100,000 rand fine, but I don't know of R1,000,000 rand. Unless there was a new one. Oh, you're right.
Did he get hit again?
You.
The man's in trouble there. Oh, sorry guys, it's 1,000 pips there we're gonna catch now.
Yo, you're right. Damn. But that was 2024 really.
Oh, he's been quiet for a while. Ding, ding, ding.
Yo.
Sure. man's getting brutalized over there.
Yo.
Yeah, I think guys, so we did reject 50-30 over there, but I'm still going to wait for this candle. Technically, we're still holding above our structure point, so just got to let it do its thing.
That's the
Sure, gold is chopping over there. We up, then it's down, then we up.
Jasty. I told this young man.
Oh, they came for him, bro. They weren't playing around.
Yo, a 2 million rand penalty.
Chris, you know, it'll be great on MT5. You must be able to load a partials TP. That actually would be handy. Wait, but can't you do that?
You can. I think there's some EAs that have it. It's like a EA slash
Yeah.
app. So he's saying that he is currently operating under severe financial constraints.
What I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna literally half the risk. And the only reason I'm saying that now is I don't like that this was two bearish candles. I would have been fine with almost one like a pause candle. So what I'll do is I'm literally gonna half risk, because then if it takes those lows out, good chance, but we'll still give it the chance to do what it needs to do.
Yes, so they cracked him, bro.
Yeah. Man learned the hard way, bro.
Man got cracked.
Man, it's learned the hard way.
What does the 2 mean? That means you number 2 chatter. I don't know how this
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, I'm out of that, guys. Again, just a nice way to manage the risk there. So that is fine, but yeah, I'm out of that trade.
Cribo trades. And yeah, he got banned. Slash 15 years with a. They brought it down to R1 million administrative penalty. You know what the sad thing is? I spoke to him back then, and I said, "Don't do it." I spoke to Shaquille Samai as well when he blew that PAM or copy trading portfolio, and I said, "You guys are young. You don't want to sit with that pressure of people borrowing money." Then telling you, hey, I took out a loan because you trade so well and you promised X amount.
Yeah, you don't want to get involved in that.
Like, just trade your own funds, do your own thing. Richard, we can definitely work out a shared value deal there on the OnlyFans page.
Go to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, what do you want me to look at on the 1 hour? That doesn't tell me anything. I don't know what you are seeing from that 1 hour.
Double top. Bro, is Alex G not also on like a 2-month losing streak or something?
So he's also been getting clapped.
Shame, but I gotta give him credit. He's trying now to legitimately call a trade, take a trade, and not call out 20 different trades. Have them on different accounts.
Yeah.
And so I have to give credits to him for that. Jaden, that's demo, so don't worry. He's not down. He's up, and he's got Matt Armstrong promoting him, so he's getting into the UK audience as well. But there will be there will be some miraculous comeback story of.
Yo, bro. Did we just move the stop a little bit tight there?
But didn't we talk about this? Did we not say? Did we not talk about the double?
Double.
Just.
I'm happy though. Probably hit a 1.2 million trade like Roger. Yeah. When they hit the win's gonna erase all the losses.
Did a guy get a 2 billion rand fine? What did he do though? Jeez Louise. A 2 billion.
Sure.
Yo. Brian, but I think I'm doing it wrong because I'm winning on my own platform, but I'm not using it for marketing. So I think I need to get into Alex's course. I think I'm doing it completely wrong though. The only times my car doors go up is if I leave the one door open and somebody reverses into my door. Then it goes up.
That was JP Morgan, but they got a $1 billion fine for manipulation, but they made 100 billion profit.
No man, wait, let me see the FSA.
Yo, that's a small slap on the wrist.
Let me see, what are some of the fines? We got word that the FSCA this year is coming quite hard for influencers. They got a massive budget to take down influencers this year. A little bit of inside info. We're gonna see the enforcement matters. Oh, here we go. Enforcement actions. But it doesn't show anything. Can somebody share a link? I don't know, for some reason. Slash, just share that link if you can, my brother. For some reason, my link just takes me. Yeah, but Slash, see what it does now is, can you just turn on my screen there quickly? when I open it up here, it just gives me this. Go to enforcement actions. Slash check here, my bro. Enforcement actions. Enforcement actions. Nothing. Filter. Chat, I'm filtering here. Do you think it's... Oh, there's a filter. Let's see. Okay, you see that filter blocker? I see now. Alright, okay, sorry. I had a young filter blocker on there. Let's check here. 2 billion rand. Yo. You. Yo, my thing is blocking all of this. Yo, how do I get this block off? Let's maybe try Firefox. Let's try Firefox here. 2 billion rand. They must have done something serious, Chad. Is Firefox also blocking it? Oh, it's for the Bankso thing, guys. That Bankso. Yo.
Bro, here's my question. Okay, so when you have a 2 billion rand fine, when that's paid, who does that go to?
The FSCA.
And what do they do with it?
I think if people were harmed in it, then they try and reconciliate. I know we've got some people that know. I don't know if they're on the stream. I don't know. We've got a person that knows quite a bit. I don't know if that person is here to just give us some information as to... Actually, a very good question. If they try and reconciliate the clients... We've got a person in here that's quite clued up. Sonkasizwe Mbala Baka Green. Medbond Fund Managers. Medbond. 200 million. What? What? What did these boys do? You're a young 200 med bond insurance brokers. What did these boys do? Yes, how much money? Keegs, made bond. Bro, what did these guys do to get a 200 million rand fine? Advise clients to invest into non-existent products. Aye. Chad, what is going on here? How do you get to a stage where you Keeks?
With what? Doing that?
Where you sit and you like plan this shit and you're like, okay, we're gonna run with this. You.
Chad, I'm not crying. You guys are crying. Gold did us dirty there.
But I wonder how much money they actually made, or to get a 200 million rand fine.
They got, that was, where is 37? So you're basically halfway to TP now. But hey, that's fine. I'm happy with that, guys. There's plenty more to catch. Can't catch them all. But we will catch the express at the top.
Yeah, Brian, but I don't know how in your right mind. But then again, we can say that for other people as well that borrow money from their students. I think we can argue this case both ways. We can argue this case. Think you put one bullet to the dome, Brian? Quick and fast. Brian, do you think these boys, after, let's say you run a scam like that and you live the life and all of that, and then everything what is that saying? The chickens came home to roost. Is that a thing? Is that a saying?
I have no clue what you just said.
Chad, what is that thing that they say? The chickens came home to, what is it? Now, I'm thinking, Keeks, do you think you sit there after everything and you're like, damn, this was worth it? Like, this was a good run? Or do you think, like, shit, this was actually not worth it.
I think it depends on the type of money you're talking here. Like, you know, there was always that joke, like the guys used to say, like, hypothetically, if you made 500 million today, but you're gonna go spend 5 years in jail, do you do it?
Hypothetically, I'm in jail. I'm dude. 5 years. I'll study. I'll do a PhD while I'm in prison for that 5 years. I'll learn how to code.
Get jacked.
Get jacked. 500 million, 5 years. That's easy. That's easy. I'll see you on the inside, Keeks. Nah, George, I can fight, my bro. They want to come near my... I will fight them, bro. I'll fight them till the death. Let me just run to the bathroom quickly. Chad, your US 30, yeah, in that zone. Yeah, it's Monday. I don't know how risky you feel. I'm obviously waiting for NYSE session. NASDAQ as well, still below their previous daily high. Gold for me is a little bit tricky. I don't know if we ran this during London, so I'm more than happy to wait and see if we get that 4-hour play.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that now.
Yeah, we're still holding that point of control, still holding VWAP. It still looks bullish, but there's no trade for me inside here as of yet. So I'll see you guys now. I'm just gonna go. John Mangrel will get you, Chris. Brian, I'll tear John Mangrel to pieces. You haven't seen me take somebody's head off, my bro.
I am. This is the real life of moving. Running out of things.
Let's see what's happening. Yeah, guys, even when I look at gold, I mean, now, for example, you would have taken a break even. I mean, that was more than 50% of the move. I think TP was 37, so you were almost 80% to TP. Come down, either you closed or you hit break even now. So, yeah, it's typical Monday morning first session. Again, still plenty more for us to get to. So I'll probably wait for the 4 if they just come in, the New York session and see what we get. Let's see, Keys. How did the raids go when you came back? George actually went well there. We had quite a few successful ones, and then it just ended poorly. But quite a few successful ones to get us going. The one we ended on was just sad, bro. I lost a Bettina 4, a Stitcher 4, and a Bobcat. So that was sad. Not our best one. throwing in Vienna. Nah, bro, I can't lie. That patina is my favorite lifetime gun. Yeah, bro, that thing is Keys, how was Dubai? Would you consider living there? 100%. But I only lived there during winter, and then I come home. It's chilled. Yeah, no, it's really awesome there. I do love it. It's just obviously it is expensive. But yeah, I think Chris and myself were even talking about it, like getting an investment property there. You can rent it out the whole year, and then go there for 2 weeks or something, and you go in winter, have a nice time, and then go back. Because also if you do buy a property there, you get the golden visa, which gives you 10 years for you to come in and out, stay as long as you want. You can open bank accounts, you can do everything there. So yeah, there's a lot of benefits to that, but yeah, definitely something to look forward to in the future. Keys that anyway sad. I swear I'll never ever bring peace to the lobby. They will feel my bro. I promise you, I don't give a damn who it is. We will kill every single one of them. I'm no longer being friendly to anyone. But Keys, I won't lie, I started hitting that fatigue badly at the end. I was so tired. So the last 2 matches I was chalked. Yeah, slash bro. But even like the round before that, where we were fighting on the bridge, like I was getting the guys, but at the same time, like there was so much of getting them that was just a luck. And it was like, how are we even winning these battles right now? I had a Rattler and a Stitcher. We were hitting the free loadouts. Don't forget to put peanuts in the kitchen for your investment property. They'll pay for that itself. Let's see.
That's what I did. I reset my infantry.
Bro, slash yard. Did you hear this? Chris reset his whole infantry. He sold everything.
So now I'm sitting on 1.9 million. No infantry.
Yeah.
Actually, thinking back, I don't know why I did that. I just felt like I need a clean slate. Now I'm sitting with 1.9 million, nothing. Slash, I swear to you, my bro. I swear to you. That's after having 2 Venator 4s. 2, what is that other gun? The epic gun that also almost looks like the Aprigio.
That looks, yo, bro. I don't think any gun looks like that Pregio.
No, it does. It's Slash also played with it. Not the Venator. What is it called?
It is on your screen, eh?
I'm gonna tell you now.
Torrente.
It opens up as well, man. Tempest. You see the Aprigio and the Tempest look very similar. You got 2 Tempest max.
Your camera's still black there, bro.
I'm gonna put it on now. The Bobcats.
Oh, Bobcat.
The Bobcat with that epic
kinetic
stock.
converter.
That thing that makes it like. I don't know that Bobcat was so intense with that kinetic converter. It's like,
Bro, r/, do we not get caught close combat with a guy with a bobcat? And I wreck him with a little shoddy. Like, yeah, I shat on that kid, bro.
I came back with it, Slash. I think once the guys heard the fire rate on that thing, it was like, okay. Maybe this guy knows what he's doing, running around with a bobcat that sounds like a machine gun.
But that's the two things. Guys either go, damn, that's a
Or they
a
want it.
bobcat ran away. Or they go, that's a bobcat, get him.
But listening to the Venator maxed out is disgusting.
No, yeah, that is.
The Venator, me and Steve melted the boys. The only thing is after 5 team wipes and you still get third partied by 3 teams, like, I don't know. What is that map? Space Gate or Blue Gate.
Yeah.
It's impossible to kill people there and loot. It's as soon as the flares start going, it's like a hornet's nest. Everyone runs. No, it was Lacadane. The buggies was... No, the Venator, honestly, for me, I'm going to say is most probably the most OP gun in that game.
Yeah, the Venator's a beast, bro.
The Venator is absolutely
But I was
disgusting.
saying to Slash yesterday, bro, I swear the Berletta's got a buff.
What is the Berletta? That
The pistol. The light ammo pistol.
really? Is it good?
Bro, so I was saying to Slash, you can ask him, bro. He saw me obliterate this oak. Literally a level 2 Berletta. Was it a 2 or 3? I think it was a level 2 Berletta, just with a muzzle brake on it. Bro, that muzzle brake, no recoil, and then you can just beam him, bro, with that trigger finger.
And he wrecked you
No, I wrecked him, bro.
with a Berletta.
Yeah, you can literally ask Slash, bro. Berletta is number 1, bro. Cooked an O yesterday with range with that thing. Yeah.
Jake's, no, not third partied. I'm talking about 8th and 9th partied. I'm talking about, let's just say this is an open section in Blue Gate. We killed 2 guys here. Oaks came from the top of the hill. We killed them. Guys start shooting us from there. Kill them. While we're here in the middle, team from here, there. At one stage, I was like, Steve, I don't know what is going on here. The one fight, I think we killed 5 teams and we just had to extract. We couldn't even loot. It's like, bro, just just run away. Let's just get out of here. But I felt so bad in the one Buried City game. I played solo. I told Keegs we spawn and I run, and obviously I've been playing with Steve, so I don't know how the lobbies are, and the guy runs on the right hand side and I beam him. And it's like, bro, why would you do that? And I'm like, sorry, dude. I don't know who to trust in this game, but I'm gonna defib you and good luck. And defib him. He goes on, run to the little train station, find a guy looting the weapon cases there, beam him down, and now I feel bad because he was still busy looting. And I'm like, hey man, I don't have another defib, but I'll just have these weapons. What is Chris? It's Fibonacci. Bro, and then on Dam, there's an oak knot. We get into a fight. The one oak sits in a bush. I run to the side. As I crouch down to reload, I'm like, here's the guy next to me. I shoot him. He's like, bro, I'm a friendly. I'm just trying to stay out of this fight. I'm like, hey, sorry, my dude. What is Jordan's name? George, what is your handle on? Hey, bro. Hey, George. What is going on? Next gaming stream. Ruana, we've got a bit of work to do before we do any gaming streams. We've got some work to... Almost sounds like operator music. Do you think we'll ever get South African service for ARC?
Bro, I hope so.
Have you searched?
I don't think there's any confirmed yet.
South African ARC Raiders service for South Africa.
I never met an SAO on Prox Chat ever. I've met a few.
George, I was telling Keegs the funniest thing for me is I had to kill a Bastion to upgrade that one bench, and I'm fighting the Bastion there, and it's nades and everything. There's the one guy not next to me, like I'm intense battling here, and he's just playing his little flute next to me. And I killed the Bastion, and I thought this guy with the flute is going to try and take my Bastion cells. Nope. Just jumps onto the Bastion, proceeds to play his flute, and I'm like, what a game. What a game. The guy not helping me with the Bastion, just fluting away there. Then on Stella, I go with the free loadout, and there's 3 or 4 guys at the bottom. They kill the Bastion as well. And I shoot the one guy. And now they're all confused. It's like, nah, bro, one of these guys aren't friendly. Does it not end up in like 9 dead people at the bottom of Stella there? And once I thought everything's clear, I dropped down and I started looting. Random guy just came by, beams the shit out of me. And I'm like, damn. I wish I could clip these moments. Bro, but the way... Keegs, have you seen how serious the guys get? No, that's that guy. He shot me. It's like, nah, bro, it's not me.
Sure, they get touched, bro.
It wasn't me. It was that guy there. That looks like, bro, I just came here. I didn't shoot. That's him. Brr, dead. Nah, it was you.
Yeah. Nah, bro, they take it serious. Don't mess with the man's goop.
But I actually want to start with side quests now, like getting the gasoline with the Jolt mine, putting it at the extraction, blowing the guys up, like just for fun.
Oh, that's what keeps it us low. We killed team party and the queen. They killed us. Keys was like, nah, I'm not with them. Slash, you can't even lie, bro. That was quick thinking, though. Yeah, they let me live, and we killed the queen, and then they killed me.
Did they kill you?
Oh,
after?
they killed me once we killed the queen.
Then you want to do like little side quests like that, putting like the gasoline tanks there.
Yeah, let's build up some money, like a good bag, bro, and then we can start doing those things.
What is your bag at now?
650.
Okay, but if you had to go select all of your stuff, right click sell just to check what you will get. Like what's your entire net
I
worth.
don't want to see that, bro.
Why?
Because knowing me, I'm gonna press the wrong button and I will sell everything.
No, man.
Let's see.
Slash it in how long it took me to get to the Bastion. The one, so obviously the deadline failed again multiple times. Couldn't get on his back. Then I was like, okay, I'm going in with, what is that grenade that's got the smoke trail? The Trailblazer. Going with the Trailblazer, 3 Trailblazers, like damaged it quite a bit. And I think I had an Anvil or the Renegade. Start blasting it, kill it. As soon as I want to loot it, the guys wreck me. They loot it. I'm like, okay, where? Regain, come back, fight it again. Bro, do I not do 90% of the work? As soon as I kill it, it's like 5 guys on the Bastion. I think I got 1 cell. I'm like, yo, okay, go to Buried City again, kill it again solo. That's when the guy with the flute, and I was like, let me just get the Bastion cells. I need 6. Everybody just chill. You can have the rest. So all my benches are maxed out now.
So I need to still max all mine out.
What indicators are you using? We've got quite a few that we use. We like to use the 200 EMA on any time frame. That's quite a good one. Also like to throw in the VWAP sometimes, just to give us a little bit of idea of volume weighted average price. Then I don't necessarily say this is an indicator, it's just a script that we run to show us our Asia range. And then we also have one to show us where our daily flip is, our previous daily high. And then to also show us what the average daily range for an instrument is, taking the last 20 trading days. And then it will also give us 2 standard deviations, just to give us an idea of how far expanded we are, or how much price has moved from the daily flip in terms of where we can expect the average daily range to be. Then we also like to use the session volume profile. Okay, the session volume profile shows us where the majority of volume has traded at a specific price point. So it's not to do with time. It's more to do with volume and price. Okay, so we can obviously see just from this little iceberg we've got here that the majority of gold's volume has been trading in this area here. This is where the majority of the volume today has traded in terms of price. And And then in terms of strategy, there's a few nuances that we look at. For instance, session highs, session lows, previous daily highs, previous daily lows. We look at the Asia session as well. For instance, for either continuation trades or reversal trades. What else is there? We only look for buys when we're above the 200 EMA on the 5 minute. We only switch to sell mode once we're below it. We for instance don't look for buys if we fail to hold above a previous daily high. So for instance, let's say we traded through the previous daily high and we failed to hold above it. Then that basically, let's say even if we were bullish on the day, that shows us that there's not enough buying strength, because that previous daily high is quite a key level. So I'm gonna say more. There's just a lot of factors. It's part of what I'm gonna discuss in that strategy seminar we've got. If you guys go over to 2G's Trading, to the website, actually forgot about this. If you go onto the website, it's still on my screen, and you go to seminar, you can click there. So on the 23rd of Feb, 4 o'clock the afternoon, I'm having a strategy session. And I've got a special guest. I don't know if I can name the special guest. Quite a big gun. All right. That's what the ladies say. They call him the big gun. I don't know why. But in terms of trading, he's also a big gun. I always say you can shoot a big buck with a small gun as well. But don't listen to me. So yeah, this is going to be, again, discussing strategy. And also what I'm going to discuss is, because a lot of you already have strategy. A lot of you already have strategy. It's just a case of formulating what are the key metrics. And I don't want to give away too much, but just formulating some key metrics that you guys might miss. So you might have 3 parts, and it's just a case of adding that one extra part that's going to make it click for you. So also going to share some strategies, share some insights, show you guys how a lot of strategies are actually trading the same thing. But the reason I almost want to say we find a liking in one strat or another is just the way that we perceive things. And when we look at the markets in a certain way, and there's something that, for instance, some guys like to fade. For instance, you don't like trend continuation trades because it feels to you like you're trading into a resistance. It feels uncomfortable. Some guys love to trade reversals, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it comes down to, how do you know when a reversal could potentially occur? How do you trade a continuation in terms of trade management? Why do markets range? How do we know if we're out of a range? So it's going to be quite a good one. I actually think, Rooksy, if we can maybe do a little post there. Yeah, or you also, a lot of guys have a strategy and they tweak it consistently. So once they take one loss, now they tweak their entire strategy to not have taken that one loss. And with them tweaking that strategy with one loss, you break the strategy down the line, where you need to get comfortable with taking a few L's.
It's part of the game. That's why I had to pay my school fees yesterday, Chad. Technically, it actually hit TP, but called on cock. But you have to back your strategy.
Also, why I asked the question, we actually had a very good chat with the guy there in Dubai. And 14% of you are just starting out. 20% of you have traded for less than 1 year. So 1/3 of the YouTube community is relatively green in trading. Then 1/3 have between 1 to 3 years experience, and then 1/3 has got more than 3 years experience. So our entire audience is basically grouped into 3 groups. And what me and Keegan chatted about is, let's say, beginner, intermediate, advanced. Is that in terms of how we do our analysis, how we talk, the jargon that we use, we need to make sure that we can cater for this guy, all right, without boring these two guys, all right? But we also don't want to leave the guy behind that's been trading for less than a year. But we also don't want to bore you guys. So we actively thinking on how we describe a trade, how we look at things. So we want to make sure that it's as digestible as possible, because not everyone is on the same level. So you might have even heard the way that we say certain things, not necessarily saying bullish, but we expect markets to go up, because now somebody joins and it's like, bullish, what is bullish? And as much as we can assume everyone knows, assumption is not always the right thing in this case.
100%.
Chris is bullish. So that's why you'll see that we're gonna try and make sure that we don't talk over anybody's heads, and we all inclusive, Keeks?
There we go.
We all inclusive. We for the little guy as well.
And we don't even get a rebate.
Retainer, you mean?
Oh, bro, our rebates are nothing to those guys. The retainer, bro, we don't even talk about that.
Bro, why did you not
Apparently only
tell?
the big
Why
dogs
did you
get
not tell the
retainers.
Vantage guys we were in Dubai? Didn't they say they'll do a retainer?
Yeah. Retainers are... They're scared
Give
to
me
come across.
give me your experience from the stream, guys. Do you think let's start off with the guys starting out and the guys with less than 1 year experience? The way that the streams are conducted, the way that we explain it, is it understandable, or do you still feel relatively lost? So let's start off with the beginner group. Did the Vantage guys just get a water bottle? I know the boys flew economy. No, they flew economy.
Sure. Are we not? We actually saw that. The gold iPhone case.
The seminar is worth it even if you trade corn futures. Keeks, did you get a brick bear?
Nah. They are crazy expensive.
Why do Oaks buy 24 carat cases and fly an economy? Just upgrade your flight. Keep it in a plastic cover. Yeah, we still failed to get a retainer. No retainer was secured. I can honestly say that. So some of these other boys are... Keeks, would you rather fly economy and come back with a retainer?
How big's the retainer? That's the question.
Let's say Advantage retainer.
For how long?
A year.
I'll take it.
The retainer.
Yeah. There goes gold. Trend lines just doing trend line things.
How about we've got a new trend line now? Crebo trades. There's one there.
The question is this the clean chart or the messy chart now?
No, this is the messy chart. No, the clean chart has got nothing on it. I'm just waiting for that 4-hour play, Chad.
Loaded, yeah, first, Chad. Yearly retainer loading. Chad, we found this new broker, 2027. Slash, if you know how much money we're talking about, bro, it's a good bag that you know you've just secured every month.
Nah, bro, I won't sell my soul to Roger Banks. Not a chance.
Keeks, when did Chris meet with Tori? Bro, you know, I don't know, like, we were chilling at home at the hotel
Okay,
one
but
night,
Keeks,
and then
listen,
he
yeah.
sent me this little selfie. He was at the Sky Bar, and he's just like,
Okay,
bro, check who I'm with. and-
Keeks. Chad, so most of you know that I mentored Michael Adelson. Okay, so I mentored RCT. Now, if you go back, who's Tory Trade's uncle? What's his name?
I don't know.
It's RCT. RCT is her uncle.
Bro, is Michael...
Yeah, that's
No,
her.
man, isn't her uncle...
No, her uncle is Michael Adelson. So I still remember when she was small, and they went to go visit RCT. I started off Michael with the basics, just establishing trend and that, and I think that's where she picked it up. And because I started Michael off with the basics, I think he started her off with the basics as well.
And she just stuck with the basics.
Yeah, she just... Chad, I promise you, if I see a broker change, I'll hold these boys accountable. Nah, Brian, we
Unless he's in on on the deal, then you're gonna see Chad. He's gonna stay there. That retainer is gonna keep him quiet.
ICT is an uncle, no, bro. Really?
I swear it's not Michael, bro. I swear it's not.
Story Trades uncle is.
I love how to search quite often. Uncle Mark.
Here we go, Michael Adelson. ICT is an uncle, no, bro.
It's not.
Bro,
Mark Aston. Tory Trades and Mark Aston.
Tory Trades and Mike Aston. That's not an uncle,
Bro,
bro.
it is
Oscar. Who is Tory Trades?
I did, and it says Mark Aston.
Type in there. Is ICT Tory Trades uncle?
You can't manipulate it now. It's
Type in there, bro.
it's
you
Uncle
guys
Mark,
are
and Uncle
pushing.
Mark is Mark Aston.
That's wrong, bro. Check.
Bro,
Check.
Chris got these family tree wrong here.
Chris, you spend too much time off Forex stock. Why does it say, is ICT Tory Trades uncle? Did you ask that?
I'm going through, yeah, bro.
Okay, let me
The wrong
search.
Mark. Bro, I'm telling you now, it's Mark.
Let's see.
I'm gonna find it, yeah, bro. In clear wording.
No, that's not an uncle.
Years. No one knew I existed
Yeah.
before I even let the world know.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting, isn't
Yeah.
it? Most people were, they made a trade.
That's
It
him.
worked out. Hey,
I know
That
what
is
I'm
not
doing.
Michael.
Listen to
That
me.
is
Let me teach you how to do
ICT's
this.
Here's
cousin.
the 360.
He was also in the meeting.
Yeah.
I'm like, tell me I'm wrong there.
So I actually mentored the entire family circle. I still remember Uncle Mike. That's why I usually called ICT MH. MH and MA. Because he's Mike Ashton. So I would usually be like, is it MH asking a question or MA?
But he's Mark, not Michael.
No, I know, but just short for Michael Huddleston, Mike Ashton. So MH, MA. The only confirmation I'm looking for right now is I want to see a candle closure above Asia Asia.
Hey, boys.
And that is the only trade that I'll take. So I've set my alerts. So if I get a candle closure like this,
Brian, it's okay. We know what you meant.
I'm literally taking it off the rip. But for now, there's nothing. We didn't have any displacement above this point of control. There was no strong move above it. Even here, you can see a very overlapping. Not showing me any bullish intent there. Effectively, this is just all range. If I go to a higher time frame, I think you'll see. Let me go to an hour, for instance. On the hourly, you can see there. This is effectively just range. Okay, there you can't see anything, but let me show you. So on the hourly, failing at the range highs, holding this little range low there. So there's nothing here. That's why I always say we need the markets to show us which direction it wants to take. And at this stage, we don't know what direction will be taken. So this is where a lot of guys lose trades and just catch on a lot of nonsense. Like Keeks gave his trade. I think you guys took it, yeah, Keeks. Or they, oh no, there you are. So Keeks gave it one shot and that's it. He's not coming back for a second bite because obviously the market is showing us that buyers are not in control here, or the buyers are not taking the overhand. So you don't have to guess.
I will be back later.
I even told Project G, if you take one setup, I showed them one setup this morning, which basically correlates to everything else that we talk about and what we share and what we teach. That one setup alone, you can trade for the rest of your life. It's, if you wait for that setup, the issue is guys won't wait for the setup. That's the issue. If I tell you that setup maybe happens 2 or 3 times a week and you're going to have to wait maybe 4, 5, 6 hours every day to catch it, you're not going to wait. And by the time that setup presents itself, you've already got yourself in so many bad trades that you end up not even taking the trade you were waiting for. That's why I say a lot of you guys have strategy in you, but you've got no BMT. Even his 4-hour plays, Keeks.
What about them?
Even the 4-hour plays, you don't even have to trade anything other than the... Yeah, so I've set my alert there. You can see 4-hour play. So I go about my day. On my watch, I'll get a notification. 4-hour play. I'm going to wait for the candle close. What I'm going to look at is what is the super trend doing. I'm going to look at where my stop is going to be. My stop will be wherever that bullish super trend is. So if it's $10, $15, whatever it's going to be. And I will target my 1-to-1. Your greedy target's going to be the average daily range. And that's going to be the trade. That is most probably the only trade I will take today on gold.
But also, guys, yeah, the booty, to answer your question, yeah, it is Project G members have access to it. And is that TP again today?
No trade today.
No trade.
Yeah, it's no criteria wasn't met. But alright, Chad, I think I'm gonna call it here.
Got some grafting to get to.
Yeah. Dollar, as mentioned, bearish while we stay below that area. US 30. Yeah, US 30 is in an interesting spot. Like I said, it's London session. Not going to look for anything during London on US equities. Same with NAS, as I mentioned, if we cannot hold above that previous daily high, 200 EMA daily flip, it was always going to go bearish, but we'll see a little bit later. Gold is just one play for me, guys, as it stands. And that play is the 4-hour play. Okay. The other play is that we start to consolidate around this point of control. Okay. And if we consolidate around this point of control and we start to condense, compress, if we start to build up into a tight little range here, let's say closer to NYSE, something like this, and we then get a break, I will look to buy the first pullback. Okay, I'm not going to look for sells. If we compress like this, what will most likely happen is that your 200 EMA will start to creep closer, and then once we break out of this compression, I'm going to buy either the first pullback or I'm going to sell the first pullback. All depends on how we break. That is the only lower time frame play I will take. And then obviously my main play here is this, the 4-hour. Just need a candle closure above there on the 5. And I'm ripping it. So these are the only two setups I'm looking for on gold. And then the same with USD, and then we're going to need to see how we develop pre-market. But we are trading live with you guys this afternoon. So, Kigo, any closing remarks there, my brother?
Nah, Chad, I took my shot. Closed a bit earlier, otherwise it would have hit TP. So, again, that just shows why we always say you have to just trust your strategy, trust the plan. I think just with that little bit of a range on a Monday, that even just got to me, and I was like, whatever. But again, I think that's why we always just say it's all about discipline, it's all about patience, and just let the rest go out of it. Don't let your emotions get the better of you, and don't overthink your trades. But yeah, I'll see you guys for New York session. Gonna be interesting, and then we take it from there.
Alrighty, guys. I will see you this afternoon for NYSE session. Trade safe. Don't get yourself stuck in these ranges. I'm going to see you guys a little bit later. Thank you for joining. As always, it's been a pleasure and a privilege. Peace and love, baby.
Cheers, Chad.